Wow. That was kind of weird. Look, if you've been on the internet in the past year, chances are you've seen a TikTok. Now, you may not have installed the app, you may not have searched for a TikTok video, you may not even know what the hell I'm talking about, but you've definitely seen one. From YouTube compilations to Twitter threads to Facebook videos to Instagram fame to those really weird videos that your shady uncle sends to you on the family WhatsApp group and you think, where does he find this stuff? But here's the thing, these videos are everywhere. And what's really weird is, apart from the people who are actually making videos on the app, most people find this really weird, not at all cool, and super cringy. So here's the lowdown for people who don't actually know what TikTok is. It started off with an app called Musical.ly, and there was another actual app called TikTok. In 2017, a Chinese company called ByteDance, the actual owners of TikTok, spent around $1 billion to buy off Musical.ly and then merge both the apps, eventually settling down on the name TikTok. I don't actually know why they didn't just go with the name Musical.ly, because that's just a better name than TikTok and it kind of rolls off your tongue a little bit. Anyway, I digress. Like Vine, the app lets you create some really cool short videos and hits them with so many filters, effects, and editing tools that you can actually create some really cool content if you're dedicated enough. However, like with most apps and new trends that come out, most people aren't dedicated enough. So the most popular types of videos on TikTok are pretty basic. You have your general dance clips, your short skit videos, the lip sync videos in which people act out songs and dialogues and stuff from movies of all languages. Not really sure why that's on that app, and it's actually here where all the TikTok users put themselves in the firing line of all the internet's norms. Because like I said earlier, a lot of people find these videos cringy. But the actual question is why? Well, it's because two of the easiest types of people to make fun of are people who think they're great at something but are really bad at them, or those who are too dedicated towards something flippant. Unfortunately, and I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this, most TikTok users fall into one of these two brackets. And since I'm an Indian making this video, you probably come to this conclusion as well. This especially hits home in India. Because, well, the answer should be obvious. We're an extremely film-obsessed country. We have Bollywood and Tollywood and Collywood and Mollywood and like all the other woods. Both in terms of number of films produced and ticket sales, we are #1 in the world, my dudes. And as such, it's not really a stretch to say that there are thousands and thousands, if not millions of people out there who have aspirations to be on the silver screen and to be one of those famous people. But like, I'm not one of those people. I didn't send my screen test to a lot of companies, and also, please, Netflix, goddamn you. But obviously, only a chosen few get to live out their dreams due to like a variety of factors, right? There's the competition, there's the struggle for the stable income, there's nepotism. Sorry about that. Nepotism. A majority of these people don't even dare to give their ambition a serious shot. But now, thanks to a combination of smartphones and cheap as hell 4G internet, thanks Mux, and of course, TikTok. People outside of the metros, people outside of industry connections, people with way less privilege than the urban elite finally have a platform to showcase their performative skills that they had repressed all this while. And the beauty of TikTok is that literally anybody can go viral at any time, and in turn get the taste of the fame and the recognition and the glamour and the... Maybe I should get on TikTok. From teens to elderly grandmoms to struggling actors in Lokanwala to the shady uncles in Noida, TikTok does not discriminate. See, the amount of talent or the actual production that goes into the video has little to do with becoming famous on TikTok. The common thread that seems to be there is that people making videos on TikTok don't really give a shit about other people outside of the TikTok community. Most TikTok users know they aren't professional actors, but what seems to be true is that all of them are just trying to enjoy themselves. As is true with most people who don't really expect much from a random video, they probably just thought it would be circulated around their friends and their family. But like I said, on TikTok, anything can go viral. The New York Times recently described TikTok as a place where people can let down their guard, act silly with their friends, and sample the fruits of human creativity without being barraged by abusive trolls or algorithmically amplified misinformation. And sadly, this is part of the reason why TikTok is looked down upon. Undoubtedly, there is this undertone of cynicism and elitism where urban Indians look down and laugh at TikTok users. See, Instagram is flashy and all about showing that fancy life. Twitter is seen as this intellectual hub for the mainstream English-speaking Indian. And Vine and Snapchat were pre-approved by the cool-ass teens from the get-go. However, to get famous and go viral on TikTok, you don't really need that flashy Instagram life. You don't have to be super well-informed, nor do you have to have intelligent puns like you do on Twitter. And unlike Vine, which thrived on original content, TikTok doesn't really need you to be creatively sound as long as you can, well, lip sync. But just because the content is localized and is mostly not in English doesn't excuse you from being a snobby ass joke when you sneer at it. You are literally being this guy.
Go back to your gully!
Of course, with most things in life, just because people are making fun of it doesn't mean it's gonna go away. The app claims to have hundreds of millions of monthly active users. And the most popular users on TikTok are rapidly becoming the most influential and viral people on the Indian internet. In fact, their fan accounts on other platforms have way more followers than you or I will ever have. Look, I really think I should be on this app because I feel like everything we're saying right now just makes sense. As my producer has just informed me, scolded me. Doesn't seem to be that easy. Well, at least not as easy as we made it out to seem. So, two people from BuzzFeed India actually tried to become famous on TikTok. And well,
Srishti and I have been trying to get famous on this app called TikTok.
So I realized over this 1 week's experience that being on TikTok is like a full-time day job. And it's also like not a one-person job. Like you probably need friends or a tripod.
Yeah.
Or like you need to involve, other people.
With a tripod.
but let's not get preachy here. Look, we've all laughed at TikTok videos that we've seen in Twitter threads, we've seen on WhatsApp forwards, we've seen on Facebook pages. And I mean, let's face it, one video is not gonna make all of India stop laughing at it. Just know that when you do, you're the one being cynical and elitist. Most TikTok users are just pure and wholesome and just making content because they like doing it. I mean, just look at it in this way. TikTok has single-handedly made thousands of Indian men shed their tears and show emotion. You name any other app that has come close to breaking down the toxic masculinity in an Indian male. You can't. And I know it's not much, but probably just for that, we should give some props to this lip-syncing, probably not going away for the next decade, amazing app.
So you should subscribe to BuzzFeed India. It's such a good channel. You should like and share this video. And okay, dude, this is kind of weird. I don't think we should be doing this. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. We can stop rolling.